Good morning, people. How are we doing? This morning, I wanted to show people what I have learned about performing a PT-INR test. I have a blood clotting disorder. I have to take Coumadin, and I have to maintain a therapeutic range from my blood in terms of a clotting factor, clotting ratio. For those people who don't have to do this, this is not a video for you. But for those people who do, I hope this video will help you out. There are two companies. ACT is the home health care provider that get the information from Acellus. And when I perform my home test, and they provide home health care. For the longest period of time, I was having to go back and forth to a doctor's office, even though the doctor knew this was an option, but chose not to tell me because it was policy for the corporation that he worked for. They didn't want to lose the income. They were able to charge $450, $500, whatever it was to Medicare every time a 15-minute test was done, so they had a bunch of people taking these tests. They didn't want to lose that income, so they never informed me of this process, of this possibility. Eventually, I figured it out, changed doctors, and here we are. Now, the reason I'm going to share with you this process is simple. It seems a lot harder than it actually is. And as a reference, I'm going to show you this. Here's my finger. Yep, that's right. This is a real live camera. This booklet from Acellus Connected Health. So far, no problems with the company. Only been there a month. Taken several tests. No problem. I'm going to show you the whole process because it's not, and I'm not doing this frivolously. This happens to be the day I have to take a test. So, this is their brochure. Helpful hints performing a test. My hand seems to be in a weird position because the camera's turned that direction, but I'm just deal with it. There we go. I mean, it'd be better if I was like this, but screw it. Who cares? Anyway, there you go. Here's the test booklet that tells you how to perform a successful test. INR testing. Step 1, insert strip. Step 2, match the code. Step 3, collect a sample. Step 4, apply the blood. Very simple. People are just happy. I don't know. That's a nice, happy corporate picture there of old people. I'm not old. That old. Young people apparently also partying when they do their tests. I don't know why, but that's corporate speak for you. There's an interesting thing that happens, though, which is the purpose of this video. You'll notice, this is my highly technical zoom in skills. I don't have autofocus on. You notice the pin is stabbing the finger on the side. No, don't do that. The reason for that is because of how the machine works. You put the strip in, you check and make sure it's the right strip number, matching up on your bottle, and then you prick yourself on the side of your finger, and you take the side of your finger and through the wicking process, allow the machine to draw the little sample strip to wick the blood from your finger. Here's the problem with that. Okay? We've got the very good, nice corporate stuff here. Here's the problem with that. Are you ready? It's called gravity. And what happens is people prick the sides of their finger. Yes, here's my finger. The sides of the finger. And the blood drips and drips and drips, or runs to the bottom. And then people, because there's not enough space between where the thing is and the strip is, they get blood all over the place. I'm going to show you what should be the most obvious way to do this. And it's simple and it's effective and it works 100%. It works 100% of the time. I was told that on YouTube, if you want a bunch of people to watch you got to do a lot of gestures. There's got to be a lot of gestures and hand gestures and things going on because people look at it and it's like cats watching goldfish in a bowl. So, here we go. Gravity is a problem. I'm going to show you a way to beat gravity. You ready? Okay. We're going to follow this step-by-step instructions up until a certain point. But I'm going to do something very different. Here's a finger again. Insert strip, match the codes, collect the sample. I forgot this. You want to make sure your finger's clean with an alcohol wipe. I'm sorry, I was doing that off camera. Here's the alcohol wipe. There you go, wipe. All right, good, awesome. We're going to use my middle finger just because I like doing the middle finger thing. I'm not trying to send you a message or anything. There we go. Wipe. Outstanding. Finger, still finger. Middle finger. Notice I'm not going to touch anything else with the middle finger. Get the Band-Aid ready. Without touching anything. I keep doing things off camera, sorry. I can just keep thinking about goldfish and cats. Okay. Band-Aid ready. Fingers. Hasn't touched anything. Garbage. Okay. So far, so good. So, we turn the machine on. I would have normally gotten the strip out before, but I just want you to see the process here. So, that can go off camera. This is the strip. The machine turns on very simply. The strip has arrows. If you don't see any arrows, it's upside down arrows, and they point to go into the machine. All right. Battery's good. It's telling you to put the strip in. In goes the strip. See how low it is on the table? The strip is not going in. It'll beep and tell you you're good. It says 112. And 112 is my code. So we're good. All right. It should start giving me a timer. Here's the pin thing. Maybe I go, yes. And it turned off. Hang on. I'll do the strip again. Back in. 112. We'll go M. I don't know why it does that, but it's processing. Everything's fine so far. The finger's still not touched. And I've got 180 seconds to do the next thing. Here's the deal, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It's too low for me to get what I want on that. So what I'm going to do is, boink. Watch out, there's going to be blood in this part. Get however much blood I can out of that tiny little pinprick, which did not do good at all. There we go. That should be enough. Got plenty of time, still 140 seconds. Blood is still good, it hasn't coagulated. And this is what we're going to do. Here's a simple thing. Put it off the side of the table. That means it's got enough blood. My dog is interested in what's going on with the blood. And in a few seconds, we should have a successful, hopefully, INR test between 2 and 3. Here's this. And it's not 1.8, which means I'm going to have to keep doing it twice a month, I guess. There we go. It's successful in the fact that the test went pretty well. It's 1.8. It should be between 2 and 3. So that's going to require some kind of change. That's the difference. That's the easy way to do it. You can't get your finger underneath the thing. You do it on the side. The blood will drip down the side because of gravity and get on the thing. Prick yourself on the top. Set it off just barely the side of the table. And you can take your whole hand and your dog's nose and go underneath it while your hand moves because it's licking your hand. Underneath it, nice and steady, and draw the blood until the wick's enough of it on there. Now, if you feel clumsy, okay, if you feel clumsy, I'm going to turn the power off for a second, and you're worried that somehow putting it here on the edge, you might break it, because these things are expensive, and you break it, you got to pay for it yourself. I have another solution for you. Here's my dog. Here's a solution for you. How about that? Set it up on something. A book. This thing that comes with the package, with the thing, the carrying case for it. Anything will work. That way you're not pricking yourself on the side. Yes, it's on the tip, and you'll use your finger the rest of the day, but it's not. It's just a pinprick. You get a Band-Aid on this, so that'll be fine, right? But this way, if you pick yourself on the side, the blood's going to drip off the thing. You're not going to have a wicking. It's going to be blood on the table. It's a mess. Do it on the top, and just set this thing on something, or set this thing on the side of the table, and go under it. The drop of blood will go nowhere except into the thing that collects it and wicks it, and the machine to be tested. And that's it. That's the simplest way you can do it. If you don't already have one of these, you can talk to your, if you are on Medicare, then you can talk to your people, your doctor, and say, why am I not doing this? You should be doing this at home, saving yourself the trips back and forth to the doctor. I was on Lyft. I don't have a vehicle at this moment, so I was having to take a Lyft for over a year back and forth, and it literally cost me thousands of dollars. It literally cost me thousands. No sense in giving that Bud Barner a free ad here. It literally cost me thousands of dollars. Again, I found a home health care facility, and they come here, and my general practitioner comes here, and you can go to, this is not, by the way, in any way, shape, or form, a paid advertisement for either Coagucheck or Acelus. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I just thought I would show you the easiest way if you happen to be doing this and it's frustrating for you and you end up having to prick yourself once or more because you can't get the thing within the time frame to accept it because you're trying to go on a table like this and it's blood's all over the place. You don't need to mess with that. This is the simplest, easiest way to do it. And I don't know why they don't tell you in the brochure. Why they show you doing it on the side makes no sense to me. Why it's being shown on the side makes no sense to me. It should be on the top and underneath. There's a little bit of space under here, but I have very thin fingers. See, I have very thin fingers. I have very thin fingers, so I can get mine under there. But still, this is just the easiest way to do it. You can go under, you can, even if your hand shakes, you can even use a second hand to hold it. So, that's the easiest way to do it. I hope that's helpful in any way that it can be. But yeah, if you're not already on this system, doing these tests at home, why not? It saves Medicare money. It saves you time. It might save you money. It does save you money, even gas, even if you have your own vehicle. I don't know why you're not doing it at home. Medicare has been providing for this for quite a while. Anyway, thank you very much for your time. I hope this helps.